friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. I'm Cheryl, this is Table Full of Joy, and as you can tell, we are not in my kitchen today. We are actually outside getting our tent trailer ready for our big camping trip. We leave in a couple of days. We're going to be camping for 6 days, and I need to get this thing cleaned up. We have not used it really in a couple of years, and so it needs to be gone through. I just went and did some quick shopping at Walmart, grabbed a few things that I knew that we needed to swap out or to add to the trailer before we leave for our vacation. So I'm going to flip you guys around. I'm going to let you see the outside, and then I'll take you inside to show you the inside. So this is our 2001 Rockwood Freedom tent trailer. It is 12.5 feet when it's fully open from end to end. It has a full-size bed on this end and a twin on that end, has a dinette, and I'll show you all that when we get inside. It has an awning right here, but we have never really opened it. The zipper on it was kind of goofy when we bought it, and it's just a real huge pain. So we just decided not to do it. So we just buy a pop-up awning, and that's what we use outside the trailer when we're camping. But this is the outside of it. We got this collapsible step at, I believe, Camping World is where we picked it up. It's kind of handy. It has these little spots on here so you can pick it up, and it closes really easy. And then when you want to open it, it has another spot right here. You just pick that up and it opens the step for you. So that's been super handy because that is a really big jump to get up in there. But this is the outside of it. This is the twin down here, and all of these windows unzip all the way around it for good fresh air all the way around. This is the dining room window. This is the full-size bed that is down here. It is a hand crank underneath, but we never felt the need to do the electric or whatever. We just do it hand, and it works just fine. So let's go inside and check it out. So inside, this is the full-size bed. I need to get the sheets off. We typically take these off after we camp, and I get them all washed up, but I did not do that when we took it out last year. We just took it out for one night. Last year we went down to Southern Oregon to see my brother-in-law and spend one night down there with them, and I just did not get the sheets taken off of it. But I'm going to do that today because I have a new mattress pad that's going to go on here. This is the sink area, and this actually folds down. There's a leg that's on the back side that keeps it from hitting the floor. We don't use this sink. It is a pump sink. We just put a cutting board over the top of it so nothing falls down in it, but we don't typically use it. Has a little bit of storage right here. That's where all of the hoses and everything is for the sink. It has a fridge right here that runs off of propane, or it also runs off of electric. We typically run electric most of the time. Has a little bit of storage right down here. This is what we call our utility, or our it has all of our hoses and our cables and like extension cords and all that kind of stuff. That's the important things that go in there. And then this is the twin size bed that is across the back. Over here, my husband and I, since we have 4 dogs, my husband sleeps on this end with our boy dog, our Chihuahua Min Pin. He's kind of particular, and so he sleeps on this end with them, and then I sleep in the other one with our 3 girls. And so down here on this lower section, this is the propane furnace. We have only used it, I think, maybe a handful of times the whole time we've had the trailer. Has some storage right here. We keep batteries and things like that down in there. We've got another cupboard right here, and I'm actually going to go to Dollar Tree and get a wire rack that's going to go in here that's going to separate it a little bit better. And then we've just got 3 drawers, or 2 drawers, excuse me, right here that we keep just miscellaneous things in that we need. There are some things in here that we do not need, and I'm going to be getting rid of those today as I clean the trailer out. We got these drawer systems at I believe it was at Walmart. I needed a way to organize my stuff, and so we have this little one that we keep our towels and pot holders in. This one keeps our toilet paper, but I'm actually getting a different container for these things because we have a pop-up shower that we use to put our porta potty in. And so all of these things are going to go in that other container, and those will go out. So I'll have an extra drawer for some other things. I use my label maker to label all of my drawers, so it makes it easy for my husband to find whatever he's looking for. We keep all of our medicines and that kind of stuff in there. We have a first aid section with, you know, burn cream and Band-Aids and my dry shampoo if I need it. This is where we keep our bug spray and hand sanitizers. That kind of stuff is in here. This is more of our kitchen drawers. So we keep our silverware. We very rarely ever use these. These are mainly, I have them in case I want to use real silverware, but I don't typically use them. We also keep our knives in here. And this is another drawer that we keep our saran wrap and our scissors, can openers, potato peeler, all of those things. And then this drawer down here, we keep our foil sheets, Ziploc bags, and that kind of stuff in there. So I am going to set you guys up, and I'm going to show you guys as I start to put things together. We need to wipe everything down in here really, really well though, because as I said, we have not used it in a while. So, all right, so this cute little area right here, we used to set up a bar. my husband and I do not drink anymore, and so we are doing something different with this little space this time. We are going to turn this into a coffee bar so that we will have a place to make our coffee in the morning, and it'll just make it a whole lot easier. So I'm going to get this all wiped out real quick. Like I said, we don't use this sink, but I still like things to be nice and clean when we start out. My mail just came today, and I ordered a fun electric tea kettle that we're going to put over here, and I need to get this open. I'm excited to do something new with this space over here. Something that just fits more of what we're interested in right now. My husband and I love coffee, and so I wanted to make a fun little coffee station. I am going to make a run to Dollar Tree in a little while because I need to get a couple of baskets from there. I probably will keep the box to this because I can probably store this in the compartment under this seat right here. Should be pretty easy to store it, but I want to set it up and just make sure that everything is exactly how I want it. Super excited to have this. This is almost identical to the one we have in the house that we use. So we're just going to set this up right there. I got new, let's see, where did I put them? Let's see. I used to buy the disposable coffee mugs from Walmart, and they're fine, but you just waste money. You just throw them away. So I decided to invest in some nice insulated coffee mugs for over here. So this will be super fun to have our little area over here where we can make our hot coffee or hot chocolate. I've got some hot chocolate packets that I'll probably bring for evenings. We are camping at the Oregon coast again, and so it's always chilly over there in the evenings, so it makes it nice to have some hot chocolate or something like that that we can, you know, sip on while we are sitting outside around the fire. Okay, so there's our coffee mugs. This is garbage. We don't need this stuff anymore. We have a little garbage can down here. that we keep all of that stuff in. I'm going to put that paperwork in that box because we'll keep that. I have another box that has a couple of things in it. I've got some more stuff coming tomorrow for our camping trip. We're going to leave our trailer up until Monday because I need time to just kind of go through things, make sure everything works, that we're not, let's see. I thought I had a couple more things. Oh, okay, this is kind of exciting. I saw this on another YouTube channel. This is a USB charged faucet, and this can go in your water bottle. You're free to wash your hands and that kind of stuff. So we're gonna set that up when hubby gets home. So I'm gonna just leave this. I like that it's compact. It has its box. We can keep the box and just put the box right inside the cupboard when we're not using it. So this will sit outside with our kitchen stuff. Not going to set up the kitchen stuff today because that's a whole process, and I don't want to deal with that today. We're going to do our kitchen probably tomorrow. We'll get the kitchen out, go through all of that stuff. Grab some new bath towels because they do have showers where we are. I had bought these. They're supposed to be super absorbent, like compact bath towels, and I just don't like them. I'm not a fan of them. I want a towel where when I wipe off, I know I'm getting dry. So I grabbed some new ones for us to take with us. These can just fold down, and as I said, I use vacuum seal bags for most of our stuff, and these can just be vacuum sealed and put in with our stuff. So there is our towels. But we need to get the rest of this trailer cleaned up because it is a mess and it's driving me crazy. So let's get it cleaned up, friends. So we set up these drawers right here, these four. They sit over next to the full-size bed. We each have two drawers, my husband and I. So we have one drawer for like just general clothes, and the other drawer for our undergarments, socks, that kind of things go in one drawer. So we each have two. I found this idea on oh, I forget the channel, but there's a channel that I saw this on right after we got our tent trailer in 2017, and decided this was a fantastic idea because if any of you know anything about a tent trailer, space is at a premium inside these things. So you have to maximize that space however you can. I did not want duffel bags and backpacks and all that stuff just laying around on the floor, getting moved around. So this actually works out great. It actually gives us a spot up top up here. We have a fan that we bring with us to keep air circulation going through here. We also have a heater down here, and that actually can sit up on top of these drawers up there. So, because we do camp a lot at the Oregon coast, and in the evenings it is quite chilly. So we like to have the option of being able to have some heat in here if we need to, but also with the fan having the option to have some air circulation going through here. Even though these windows open, it does put like a lot of air through here when you open these windows. And so sometimes we just want the fan going up on top, and that works out great. This is the dinette. It turns into a twin bed if you want to use it as that. It goes together pretty quickly. We typically keep it as a couch or a place to sit down. That's what we normally use it for. But the table just has a leg. I'll show you that in just a second. Get that set up. So we keep our extra paper towels, toilet paper, that kind of stuff is what we keep under here in this tote. I'll show you what's in this in a second. I'm gonna grab the table leg. So this is the area that I really need to go through. I want to get the table set up first. So it's really easy. You basically just put your table leg in there. The table has a spot on the bottom, and you just line it up. just like that. Then we take our cushions, put our cushions down. The backs go on, if you get them the right direction, just like that. And you've got a dinette that you can sit at, just like this. Makes a comfortable little spot to sit and eat if you want to. As I said, we camp a lot at the Oregon coast, so if the weather is really, really nasty over there, excuse me, we will put the table up and we'll eat our dinner in here, or breakfast, or whatever the case is. But we typically keep it laid down as a sofa. We put some decorative pillows on here and just make it look super cute, nice and homey. And that's usually what we do, but this is how it is if it's set up with the dinette. It's not super, super sturdy, but none of these really are. I've been in lots of tent trailers and they're never super sturdy. So you really have to be careful with them that you're not like shoving it around, because you can pull the support out of the floor if you're not careful. And so you just really have to be careful with it. But we don't typically use it as a table, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like with the table set up, how easy it is to go from, you know, the bed or the sofa part to the table. So let's take the table down, because I need to get in this tote or on this storage thing on the other side, and get a few things straightened out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just lay the table back down in here. I'm just gonna leave it just like that for a second until I get the table down. But the table has Velcro on the bottom, and that's what just sits right in this little groove right there. And then you just spread your cushions out so that you can sit down. So I'm going to go through this stuff real quick that's in here. We typically keep our extras of most things inside here, but I need to go through this and see what I actually have. We got baby wipes, but well, they haven't been opened yet, so if I have to, I'll add a little bit of water to this and that'll re-moisten them, because I'm not going to toss those. Those are going to be fine. We did have some of the disposable coffee cups, but that's okay. We'll use them maybe. I've got plenty of foil. That was what I needed to check to see what I was doing as far as like my foil, my saran wrap. So here's our supply of our disposable coffee cups. Now I know I have some, but we're not going to use these. I will keep them for just, you know, you never know. We may have people that, you know, join us and they don't have a coffee cup and they want a cup of coffee or hot chocolate or whatever, and then I've got some spare ones to let them use. This sugar is toast. It is hard. Here is some more foil sheets, more Ziploc bags. We've got lots of plastic forks. I keep foil pans in the trailer so that we have these to use for, you know, whatever, because I don't want to do a lot of dishes when we're out camping, so I keep a lot of those on hand. Got these for holding our paper plates if we use paper plates, which we typically do. And I actually forgot we had these, so I'm glad I found those, because those will come in handy this weekend. Here's a couple more foil pans. Another roll of paper towels. And these are what I really needed to go through. Okay, let's go through these two totes that we have down there. I'll show you guys the storage space that is down here behind or underneath this seat. This is the storage area right here that is underneath the dinette, underneath one of the benches. It has quite a bit of storage. It goes all the way back. So it's got good storage for these two totes that I keep extra things in. But I need to go through these things and get this stuff sorted out and then get everything put back. So now I know what I've got as far as my disposable stuff, which is good because I needed to know that before I do my final shopping for this camping trip. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I found these totes at, I think it was at Walmart. So this is expired, but this peanut butter, I don't know if peanut butter goes bad or not. You guys let me know in the comments if you guys think peanut butter goes bad. It looks okay to me. I don't know if these things have an expiration date on them. It says 2020, but both of those say 2020. But I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna ask my husband, maybe he'll taste them, see how they taste. If they're gross, then we'll just toss them at the campground. But he likes to have peanut butter on hand. It's a good quick protein for him if he needs it. I love that these connect together. So this is a maple syrup. I'm sure that it's totally fine, but I'm not gonna put it back in that tote. I'm gonna leave that out. I think I'll put the peanut butter in this bottom one. I'm gonna put this back on. And I think I'm gonna arrange some of these things in here, just so they're not loose in the bottom. I think I can get, well, yeah, I should be able to get that on there. Yep, perfect. That works out perfect. So there I've got my foil and all that stuff. Let's put our, yeah, let's go ahead and put our extra forks down in the bottom of this one. I don't like to have things flying around in the storage space down there. So let's go through this tote, see what's in here. Like I said, we haven't camped for quite a while, and so this is, well, it's not hard, so that's a good thing. This is just coffee. If my husband wants a quick cup of coffee and I don't want to have to make a pot of coffee, that works out great. This leaked a little bit. We're gonna clean up the syrup out of this. And we'll put that coffee back in this. That's the one thing when you've got a really tight space like this, when you're working with like in a tent trailer, it really is nice to have totes that keep things nice and organized so that you don't have to really think about where things are at. So I'm going to put my leftover or my extra foil sheets in here. There's our coffee, just like that. That's the top one. Let's look in this bottom one and see what's in here. Oh my goodness, friends. Okay, we've got seasonings. And you know what? I'm sure they're fine. I'm not going to worry about that. We got these ramen. I'm going to keep these down here. My husband likes to have these if he gets cold over at the coast. He likes to have something warm. So we got these ramen. We grabbed a couple of like some instant mashed potatoes and a couple of instant rice dishes. So if we needed an extra side dish or something like that, it was super easy to just grab those. So we're going to keep that just like it is. Not going to worry about that. Let's see. I love how these connect. So they're nice and easy to store down there in the storage compartment. Makes it super easy. So let's go ahead and get these put back down in here. I like to put the table leg back behind it so it doesn't rattle around. I just use those totes to kind of help cushion. Put our paper towels down there. Tuck my foil pans back in there. Our disposable coffee cups. Paper plate holders. Okay, so this is going to be garbage. I'm going to leave those wipes out. I don't think I want anything else down there. I think everything else is good. So we're going to put our lid back on. We're going to put our cushions back down. And like I said, it makes a really nice little lounging area. Just some place to sit down. So I want to show you this little kit. We got this off of Amazon. I don't know if they even still carry this. I will leave a link in the description box for this for you guys if you want to check it out. It's a cutting board, a collapsible cutting board that has knives in it. I took the knives out. They're actually in my drawer. But it's just a kind of a nice little cutting board. I love that it has this little bag that it sits in, and I can just put this in a drawer or underneath the bench or someplace, something like that, and it just gives it a good place just to hang out. And so it's been really useful. We've used it quite a bit, and I really like it. All right, that's that. It's always a mess when you're trying to put things together, and before you actually get it all sorted, it looks like a disaster. But so this tote right here, don't laugh, but we, as I said, we camp at the Oregon coast a lot. That is about probably 98% of the camping we do is at the Oregon coast. And if any of you are familiar with the Oregon coast, you know that it gets very chilly at night. The evenings are quite cold, and sometimes it's just not something you want to sit. You just don't want to sit out there when it's that chilly. So we bring a little 17-inch TV that we set up over here, and I'll just do a quick setup on it so you guys can see how we set this up. But we set this up so that we can watch movies, and as long as I have internet, I can connect to my phone, and that gives me a great way to you know, stay connected if I need to, but also gives me a way to connect my TV to our YouTube TV, which is what we have. And that way we can watch movies or whatever when we want to, and it just makes it super, super nice. And so we got this, I think, at Walmart. It wasn't super expensive, and it's the perfect size to set up over here on these drawers that we set up. Just kind of make a little area for it to set up on, and when it sits there, it's in the perfect position for both of us to see it. And we can watch a movie from bed, we can watch a movie, we can snuggle here on the couch, which is usually what we do, here on the couch, and watch a movie together, which makes it kind of fun when we're, you know, huddled up in our tent trailer. So we're gonna get this stuff over here cleaned up and set up, and I'll let you guys see what the couch looks like with all of our decorative pillows, and what this area looks like with it set up with the TV and everything, just the way we set it up. And so we're gonna get going, friends. And so I just cleaned out this drawer over here, this little cupboard, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of stuff that needed to go, things that we don't use. We don't do a traditional fire anymore. We have a propane fire pit we bring with us. One, because with my husband's glaucoma, doing an actual fire is really hard on his eyes. He can't handle the smoke and the flame. So we do a propane fire pit. And the other thing too, with the bonus with having a propane fire pit, is here in Oregon, a good portion of our summer, it is so warm and the fire danger is so high in our area that a lot of times they don't allow you to have a traditional fire anywhere in the campgrounds. But you can have a propane fire pit just fine. So a lot of times when we camp, there's a lot of people that can't have a fire, but we can because we have a fire pit. So we had these fire starters. We do keep these just for an emergency in our drawer over here, or our little cupboard. And so that works. They're just kind of tucked back in the corner. They don't need to be super accessible because we don't use them. But if we ever did get to a situation where we needed to have a fire and we ran out of propane for our fire pit, we would have those, and it would be super easy just to build a fire in the fire pits that the campgrounds provide in your sites. This little basket is one I picked up at Dollar Tree. This is I have a whole bunch of them. So we have our mosquito bracelets in here, some clothespins. You never know when you're going to need those for something. Some cute little drink cozy things, mosquito spray, and then our glow sticks in case we want to have those. So that keeps in there. This is just what I keep down there, just empty. I am going to sort through all of my batteries. I have an entire thing here full of batteries. I just tried to use a couple of them. They weren't working, so I'm going to have to go through these. I don't want to take a chance in having bad batteries when we take off next week. So I'm going to just leave these home. I grabbed a box of our Amazon batteries that we buy in bulk, and I'm just going to pull probably 4 of these packs out and just put these in this cupboard over here, just so I know that I have some batteries for flashlights. We have some little pop-up battery operated lanterns that we use, so I want to make sure I have batteries that'll work for those things. These are some C batteries that I'm just going to tuck back there. These work for our bigger lanterns, but they also work for our battery operated fly swatter that we got from Harbor Freight. So these are just going to go all the way in the very back of this cupboard because it's not something that I need all the time. This is just a backup set of the tablecloth holders for just, you know, whatever. So those we don't need. We have a set in the drawer, but if those ever break, then I have a backup set. My favorite game, camping, apples to apples. I'm going to just tuck that back in this cupboard. That's where it was. It's going to stay there. I have a bunch of extra baskets, which is great because I was actually going to go to the Dollar Tree and get a couple more for my little coffee station that I'm setting up, and now I don't need to because these are going to work just perfect. We have our American flag. We still need to figure out how to put this thing up. So I'm going to do some research on how to get that. So we just have that tucked away in this cupboard right here so it stays nice and clean. I found an extra bag of, or a box of Ziploc bags. So these are going to go in the drawer. I try to keep some opened in the drawers, and then I have backups, as you saw, underneath the seat. I grabbed the new set of towels and oven mitts because my oven mitts that I've used before have quite a bit of black on them, quite a bit of damage to them. So I just got some new ones at Walmart real quick, just so we have plenty of pot holders, because when you're camping, everything is super hot and you need to have a way to deal with those things. So dish towel that was down there. I've got plenty of dish towels. This is another set of dish towels that I have not used yet. I'm going to find a towel holder that, you can hear my dogs are freaking out. Somebody walked by our house. I'm going to find a little towel holder that I can put on with command strips on the front of this cupboard door right here, just so I have a way to put some towels around here, so I've got them easily accessible when I need to grab a hand towel. They're right there. So I'm going to look for a way to put, I think I'll just use command strips, but I need to find a towel rack that will fit. Another Dollar Tree, in fact, I'm going to put that on my list. I have a running list of things that I need to grab from Dollar Tree. I'll probably go tomorrow after church and grab a few extra things that I haven't grabbed yet and make that so that I can use both of these spaces. But now we've got our dish towels. I'm just going to toss all of them up there. So let's go through this cupboard that's right here. This has got lots of things in it. I love this, friends. I found this, where did I think I found this at Fred Meyer on the coast when we were down there one year. This is a collapsible dish drainer. Makes it super easy for storage. I keep it in this cupboard right here, along with this little caddy. So I have this little caddy right here that I keep some wipes, I keep some sponges, some dish soap, This is my cast iron soap to clean my cast iron pans. This is my chainmail. If you're not sure what this actually is what you use to clean your cast iron along with your cast iron soap. This one probably needs to go in the garbage because it is empty. So we need to do some organizing here real quick. So that is okay. This is garbage. We've got a can of Pam. This, we use this when we're using the grill or using our camp stove. Looks like we've got plenty of big garbage bags. We keep those in this cupboard down here. So when we get someplace, we're able to put our garbage in something. That's what I was trying to think of. This cupboard has got lots of stuff in it, friends. Oh my word. All right, I found this at Dollar Tree, I think it was, or Walmart, one of the two. This is just great because this is all food storage containers. They're not super expensive. They're pretty cheap, but you know what? When you're camping, they work great. I don't want to bring my good stuff. And I love that they all fit right in this container. And this container just fits perfectly down in this little spot underneath the counter so that it's out of the way. But when I have leftovers, I've got something that I can put those in. And I'm not worried if I lose these things or if they break or whatever. It's not a huge issue. So let's see. All right, we've got some placemats. When we do want to set up our table as an actual table, I've got some cute little placemats. My color theme, if you haven't noticed, is blue in here, so we do a lot of blue. So those are okay. I actually do want to get a container for these to go in because I don't think I want them out. So I think I am going to look for a container at Dollar Tree for those to go in. We have an egg container down here in case we do decide we need to bring eggs. Typically when I bring eggs, I put them in a bottle already cracked and they just go in the cooler. And I do those based on what meals we're going to have eggs, and it just makes it super easy. Couple more things, couple more little baskets, another spray bottle. We actually keep two of these on hand, one for water, so that if we are, you know, grilling or whatever and we get a fire, it's easy just to squirt this and get the fire out real fast. We keep some just white towels down here in case we need a towel for something. These are just cheap towels. I think my husband actually got them at Harbor Freight or something, so they're not super expensive. They're pretty easy just to wash them real quick and then throw them back in the trailer. So I am going to look for a I'm going to look for a rack. I saw somebody on YouTube had a little shelf, one of those wire racks that they had a cupboard just like this one over the fender well that they were able to put in there. And so I think I'm going to look for one of those at Dollar Tree so that I'll have that to put in here and I can give myself a little bit more room. But for now, we're going to go and put this stuff back in. I actually do love the space that we have in here. We actually have a pretty good amount of storage, which is nice. And I really like having lots of storage. I'm going to leave these baskets out because I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. But I'm going to put my cleaning stuff back. I'm going to put my sink, or not my sink, but my collapsible dish drainer back in here. And see, let's go ahead and put the egg carton back in here. We don't need that right now. I'm going to leave those out. I'm going to leave these out for a minute until I figure out what I'm going to do with them. But that is what's in this cupboard. This is actually almost empty, so I'll leave these out and we'll use these first when we get to the campground. I'm gonna put this, I think, in our camp kitchen tub or tote that we have. So as soon as we get that out tomorrow, I'll show you guys our camp kitchen tote that we have that just makes it super nice to have all of our kitchen stuff real handy all together. We don't have to look for anything because it's all right there. All right, let's look in the drawers. I think these drawers are pretty well organized. There's just, you know, it's basically like a utility drawer. We have our extra command strips, our Sharpies, you know, that kind of stuff we have in there that we need to have. This other one down here is more of a kitchen type drawer. So it has our plastic wine glasses. We don't use them as wine glasses anymore, but if we want a glass for juice or whatever, sometimes we do bring disposables, sometimes we use those. It just depends. All right, friends, so this is what our little coffee bar right here is going to look like. Right now I just have my hot chocolate and stir sticks put up with our cups, but I've got a pour through coffee filter coming. It should be here on Wednesday before we leave for vacation. But this is what our little coffee setup is going to look like while we are camping. Super happy with how this turned out. Our paper towels, this is the cutting board I told you that I put over the sink so nothing falls through there, but it just gives me extra space, plenty of room to do what I need to do on this counter. So we use vacuum seal bags to vacuum seal a lot of our bedding and other things that need to have a little, compressed down for storage space, just because, as I said, storage is a premium in these tent trailers. You don't have a lot of room to work, a lot of room to store stuff. So I went ahead and invested in some more of these bags. These are the magic bags, and I grabbed the pump. This is the electric pump that works with them. We had, I forget the brand that we had before we got off of Amazon. They work fine, but they have a hand pump, and I'm telling you, friends, when I'm exhausted at the end of camping, the last thing I want to do is stand there and hand pump the air out of a bag to compress down the bedding so we can close the tent trailer. So I went ahead and spent the $12, got the electric pump, and I'm so happy I did. I already went through and compressed down our comforters that go on both beds. It was a time saver. I mean, I literally had them compressed down in less than 2 minutes, which was a time saver because pumping those things was like a 10-minute ordeal. I grabbed some new, as I showed you earlier, some bath towels for us, and I'm gonna grab, let's see, what size do I want? I don't need anything huge for these. Let's see what sizes we have. I think that might be too big. I don't need anything that big. Let's look at the next one down and see if it, this looks even bigger. So, all right, I guess we are gonna go with these right here. We're just gonna grab one of these. That is a huge bag, but it's gonna be all right. I need to get these towels compressed down. So we're just gonna unzip them. We're gonna put our towels in here. And friends, I can already tell you I like these bags better. They have a piece right here, whoops, I just pulled it right off, that helps you seal the zipper piece on your bags. That is huge because the other ones did not. You had to do it by hand. All right, let's get the rest of these put in here. And I'm just gonna store these under the seat, as well as the pump. That way, if I need a bag for something, I've got it, and I don't have to go hunting for it. So we're just gonna lay this down flat, move these pillows out of the way. We're just gonna put this right on here and turn it on. And just like that, friends, our bath towels are nice and compressed. What I love about this is I can take these bags and I can stand them up right here along this walkway. We have a big bag for our camp kitchen, and our camp kitchen stands up right here. So it makes it great because I can stand the kitchen up, I can stand these right up next to it, and everything just rides nice and easy, and it takes up so much less space. So yes, I am excited about these. All right, friends, so here is our dinette that we just basically leave it sitting as like a sofa or a place to sit down and hang out. I love all my little pillows. These are all given to me, my family, because they know I love the beach, and so it's kind of a beachy theme. Trailer is what we are going for. We store these extra blankets on here flat like this, and the trailer will still close down. The pillows get put into a collapsible sack, and they get stored on the floor when we're traveling. You guys already saw our little coffee bar setup we have over here by the sink, and the cutting board that we put over the sink because we don't use it. And then, as you can see, our fur babies over here on the bed. They are getting ready and excited for this trip. They know as soon as we get the trailer out and start the cleaning process that there is a trip coming soon. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is this little setup right here that we have. This is that counter that is right here by the door. And this is the drawers that we set up. I've got all of my dish towels, my pot holders in these. I showed you guys these drawers. These are our toiletries, medicines, sunscreens, all of those things in that drawer over there. System has all of our cooking utensils and foil and saran wrap and Ziploc bags and all the things that we need for preparing meals. And that is all set up. And there's our little 17-inch TV that we set up over here. It's not real big, but it's big enough for us. It's exactly what we enjoy when it's cold at the coast and we're camping and we just want to come inside, snuggle up on this sofa right here and just watch a movie or watch some YouTube. That's what we do sometimes too. So, all right, friends, I think this is where I'm going to end this part. This is part 1 of our tent trailer tour. I will give you guys part 2 will probably be, I have stuff all over my face apparently. I've been cleaning. Part 2 will come tomorrow when my husband gets back. We're going to pull our kitchen out. We're going to pull our kitchen tote out that has all of our cooking utensils, our cooking equipment and stuff in it. We're going to go through all that stuff, make sure that we have everything that we need for that. I'll bring you guys along as we unpack all of that stuff. That'll be part 2 of this tent trailer tour and how we set up. And then going forward next week, we're going to do a lot of prep as we get ready for this big trip, because I don't like to do a lot of stuff when I'm camping. I really want to have time to just relax and breathe and spend time with our friends. As I said, we're camping with some very sweet friends of ours this time. I've known Angie since the 9th grade. And so we are going on 40 years of friendship now. And it just seems incredible that her and I have known each other that long. She is super sweet, and I cannot wait to get to spend some time with her and her husband this weekend as we are camping, or this next weekend as we're camping with them up on the coast in the Halem Bay. And so, friends, we're going to finish cleaning up. I need to sweep in here. And I think our beds are set. We've got everything vacuum sealed, ready to go. And so hubby should be home from fishing sometime in the next couple of hours. And then most of this part is done. And I'll just wait for him to help me tomorrow get all of the kitchen stuff out so we can go through all that. And as I said, I'll bring you guys along as we do that. And so, friends, if you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button up there. I would hate for you guys to miss out on all of the stuff we're going to do over the next week, actually week and a half, because we are going to bring you guys along on this camping trip. We are going to bring you guys along on Thursday as we make our way up the coast to Halem Bay. That's going to be a travel vlog video, so we're going to show you guys some beautiful spots along the Oregon coast as we stop and just take our time going down up the coast. We can't check in, I think, until like 2, but we're going to leave here early in the morning so we can take our sweet time going up there. We're going to stop someplace really fun and have lunch and just spend some time together. Hubby and I both have been so busy. Life has been crazy, and I cannot wait to just have some time for us to reconnect on our way there and just some time to just relax, because we both need it, let me tell you. And so, friends, thank you guys so much for joining me today, as we were not in my kitchen, but we were out here in our tent trailer getting all of these things ready to go. And we will be showing you guys too, along with the travel vlog, next Thursday, you guys will see the travel vlog as we are going up the coast to the campground. And then I will bring you guys along with all of our setup. Once we get the tent trailer completely set up the way we have it when we're out camping with everything that we do, we have an entire kitchen that we set up when we camp, because I don't just do barbecue, I do food. And so I like to have a nice kitchen that I can cook in. And so we have a kitchen set up that it's taken me several years to kind of fine tune that and get it so that it's comfortable and functional for me when we're out camping. And so I'm excited to show you guys that entire setup, as well as show you all the fun things that we're going to cook over the 6 days while we are out camping on the Oregon coast. So friends, make sure that you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video, because we've got lots and lots of fun videos coming out over the next couple of weeks as we prepare and then go on this fun camping trip. And I'm excited to bring you guys along with us. Hope you guys will join us. And if you guys have some fun camping recipes, share those with me in the description or down in the comments, please. I would love to read those. I'm always looking for fun and new recipes that you guys fix when we're camping. I'm always looking for new stuff for us to have. And so please share those with me in the comments. And friends, we will talk to you guys later. Have a great day and God bless.